Hey guys, this is Meg, and you are watching Welcome to the Wild. And this is not actually an official video. This is more of me venting my frustration. Excuse me as I'm cleaning the tannins off of my fish tank. I happened to come across a YouTube channel. I don't even know the name of it, but what was frustrating about it was I literally saw 3 betta fish in a bowl. Now, okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not anti-fish bowl unless you know, do it the right way. Make it a 5-gallon so it's bigger and has filtration and all that if needed. Depends on where you live, of course, when it comes to a heater. But my point is, I saw 3 betta fish on a wall, like an actual wall. And not only were they attached to a wall, but they had plastic plants in them. And these poor veiltails, their fins were all ripped up and shredded. And the reason I'm making a video is because honestly, I'm just really pissed. How do you do that to a living creature? I mean, really, I don't even like it when one of my little guppies dies in a horrible situation. Now, of course, I make it a habit not to do that. But my point is, they're living creatures. Another reason I'm filming this tank is because I'm in the process of rescaping it. And I'm trying to find out, I'm hoping you guys might know this. Do you see this plant that is kind of wedged in the Anubias? It's a stem plant, and I was really blessed to find some really good stem plants. I don't know the name of this red one or the leafy, cool-looking green one, but I happened to find them and get them for a great price. And these stem plants are amazing. They grow with just liquid fertilizer. Now, I also have like this, I don't know if it's an Amazon sword, but it's got this little plant on the side. So far, it's been thriving pretty well with just liquid fertilizer. And I'm basically in the process of rescaping this. I'm going to add more red plants in the front and then in the back. You can see like there's a lot of glass. I'm going to be adding more stem plants in the back of the Anubias. And so basically it's going to be covered with leafy green things everywhere. And the reason I want to do this is because I'd like to have the back of the tank covered. But for those of you, who are like me and you don't have as much access to what they have in the States, because I live in Taiwan, this is just an example of what a good tank can look like. You've got a 50-watt heater, which is fantastic, even for a 5-gallon tank. Water has no problem. You have a hang-on filter. Now, truth be told, because I feed my bettas and guppies, one betta and guppies every other day, there's not actually a lot of waste. I do this because I kept getting poor bettas that were contracting, I forget the name of it. Constipation. Yeah, they were getting constipated and they were getting other problems with swimming. So what I did was I decided to feed them frozen bloodworms when I could finally find them, and just to feed them healthy pellets. And that was another thing that I noticed on this channel. This poor guy, I don't think he really understood like what kind of food your betta should have. A high quality pellet at least. But what outraged me the most was not only the fish abuse, but the fact that the channel was so successful. Successful for what? Putting 3 bettas on a wall and then giving them not even a gallon to swim in? The bowls were really small. How they didn't jump out, I don't know. But as you can see, I'm not a great hobbyist. I'm not incredibly artistic. I don't have a full set of tools because in Taiwan they sell each one individually in the pet stores. I created this just by using my hands, to be honest. I didn't use any kind of tools except for a toothbrush. I use a toothbrush to scrape the tannins off the side of my tank because I did not boil the driftwood. And when I add almond leaves, I didn't boil that either. And I'm okay with that. I like the look. It keeps my plants healthy, my fish healthy. And one day, once I feel that I've acquired the skills to really keep this tank flourishing, then I might not add the almond leaves and I will try to boil the driftwood. But for now, I'm just liking it the way it is. And as you can see, the gravel's natural. I started off using, colored gravel and gemstones. Now, I do have a tank that has a layer of gemstones. That's because that tank is in the process of being rescaped. But again, hardscape, natural plants, nothing that's going to hurt your fish. Now, this big bad boy, his name's Black Panther, and I named him that because he's so docile. He gets along swimmingly with the guppies. Anyways, I've got to go. As I said, this is not an official video. If it was, I'd be showing you how to clean the sides off the tank and scrape off the calcium deposits. This is just basically a video of what my tank looks like. And I do have 2 more. But for now, this is just a journal of me venting. It makes me so angry. I can't believe those fish have to live like that. I hope this young man really gets into the hobby and he learns, the proper way of caring for any fish for that matter. I tend to do fish that live 2 to 5 years. I don't have the ability to take on goldfish. Goldfish, they can last 20 years depending on how well you treat them. But as I can say, I just think animals should be treated as best as you can give them, And personally, if you can't give your best, I think it's not worth having a beta. Because, yes, what they have in now is better than a cup, or a drinking cup in Taiwan's case. But why not give them at least 2.5 gallons so they can swim? If your fish is a real excessive swimmer like Panther loves to swim. He's just constantly swimming, so he's in a 5-gallon. I've got another crown tail. His name is Dove. Dove doesn't like having a big tank. He prefers the 2.5. Now, I'm guessing on the tank size because I have sizes according to Taiwan standard, but I'm pretty sure it's a 5-gallon tank. And yes, I have a beta with 6 male guppies, and it's enough space. It's really not a problem. They have plenty of green plants to hide in, rest in, sleep in. Yeah, anyways, thanks for listening. This is not my best quality work, but I appreciate that there's people in the hobby who understand how I feel. Thank you, God bless you, and have a good night.